Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free night. And the beer we're going for tonight is, unsurprisingly, from Mash Gang. It's this one. It is Cult. And Cult is a 0.5% ABV hazy pale ale. And it describes itself on the back saying, Cult is our super modern pale ale showcasing the best of radical Southern Hemisphere hops. We use a heavy-handed, cold-side dose of Superdelic Nectaron and Nelson Sauvin for notes of red fruit, candy, ice lolly, sparkling wine, and cool style aid. So yeah, there we go. Mash Gang say that they're not a cult, they are a gang, but this beer is definitely the cult. So let's see how good it is, shall we? Let's get it out into a glass and see. And just to prove that it's not a cult and it's a gang, we're going to have it in our gang member tub glass. The pour is pale and hazy. Got a bit of a head, that'll do. It is orange in colour, reasonable haze. Head is slightly compact and just slightly off-white. That's your beer in a glass. It looks all right, doesn't it? Let's be honest. It looks better than my face, which you can't see through. So that gives you a good idea of the haze level. So let's have a whiff. Smells nice. It does smell nice. It smells fruity. It smells citrusy. It smells passion fruity. It smells slightly sharp. I say ice lolly and candy. What does an ice lolly smell like? Depends on what one you have, really, doesn't it? Could be a cider lolly, but it doesn't smell like that. It doesn't smell like a lemonade ice pop or anything like that. Sparkling wine. Maybe. Notes of red fruit. Red fruit. Strawberries, maybe. I don't know, let's have a whiff. Raspberries. See what I'm getting? There is a subtle, ever so subtle similarity to Unlucky Charms. Be interested to look at the hop profile of that again. It's been a while. It was at least last summer that I had that. Anyway. Smells good. I'm waffling. Looks good. Smells good. Let's have a taste. Cheers. That's nice. That's really nice. Body is light to medium. Carbonation is good. Flavours. Fruit. Lots of fruit. I get it. The red fruit makes sense. There is those berry notes going on. A little bit of raspberry, a little bit of strawberry. Those kind of things. Maybe a little red currant. Not sure. I don't eat a lot of fruit. I'm the original fruit and salad dodger. Anyway, it tastes like a good beer. That's a good start. There is a slight sharpness. There is a subtle bitterness, which is really pleasant, really nice. There's a subtle savoury note on the back end I like. The finish is clean, it's crisp, light, hoppy. It's a really, really easy to drink beer. Nice. A nice way to round out Friday when you finish at 6. So, yeah, scoreboard of joy time. There have been 451 check-ins to this one, 3 from people I know. 362 average overall, bit higher at over 4 on the 3 people I know. So I'm not surprised by that. But, as always, I think it's better. obvious, isn't it, really? Let's be honest, it's me. Let's put the name on the beer. On there for my scoreboard of joy, which has the looks, the aroma, the body, taste, and the finish. And bonuses if it does well enough. So we're going to revisit the pour, so I can show you again just how nice it looks in the glass. You've got a nice colour, got a nice level of haze. The head is nice as well. It's light, fluffy, nice off-white colour. Doesn't that look good? It does. Look at the front of the glass. Lovely, lovely looking beer. Is there any reason not to spill it all over my my second edition Codex matte? There's every reason not to. But anyway, looks great. It's having a point. The aroma, it's light, it's fruity, it's hoppy, it's inviting. It makes me want a sip now. Or a sniff, rather. Yeah. And a sip. It would be wrong not to. Let's mop up the spill while I waffle. So you've got everything you look for in a pale ale. You've got those hops. You've got that subtle aroma that entices you in. And it is a subtle aroma. It's not the strongest, but it's very, very nice. And like I say, it draws you in very, very easily. Like a recruiter for the cult. Yeah, it's having a point. The body, light to medium, good carbonation. It does what a pale ale should do. There's nothing to dislike about it. Would I like more body? Of course I would. I would love the biggest, heaviest body on every beer I could ever have. It's just what I like, but it fits the style well. So yeah, it's having a point. Taste is my favourite bit of the whole beer. It's got beautiful fruity flavours. You've got a nice balance of hops and malt. You've got that subtle savoury note towards the back end of it. And it just tastes like a proper beer. And that's what you want. You want a beer that tastes good. These New World experimental hops, they're not going to be your standard fare, and it's far from standard fare. But you get standard fare with a twist with this beer, and it works really well. I like it a lot. It's having a full point. And the finish, it's balanced, it's clean, it's crisp, it's refreshing, it's fruity, it's relatively light, but it, again, much like the aroma, it makes you want to go for another sip. And for me, that's what I want. It's got the length of finish I like. It's got the hop level that I like. It's got that subtle bitterness. That's so subtle. It's there now, but it's not screaming at you. It's really nice. You know what it's having. A full point. So, Colt has got a full 5 out of 5. Let's go to the bonus points. And what am I going to say for the value for money? That's right. Always value for money from a Mash Gang beer. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. Absolutely. And I think I probably will before the night is over. Bonus point. Is it the best pale ale that Mash Gang have done? It's a very, very good pale ale. Is it the best? That's a good question. What would I compare it to? Well, like I say, there's vibes of Unlucky Charms with those fruity flavours. It's just missing that milky sweetness to be a very, very similar beer. But I like it a lot. I do. Does it get a bonus? I'm going to say yes, and the reason being, it tastes like a real beer with a twist, but there's none of the buzz that you get with a fully leaded version. So there we go. Colt has got all the points today. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, you have to remember that Mash Gang is a gang. It's not a cult. But this beer is a cult, and it's a bloody good one. I don't think that phrase has ever been uttered before. There's a bloody good cult out there. Yeah, they're just not generally very good, but this one is excellent because it's beer and because it's Mash Gang and it's Friday night and everything tastes good on a Friday night. So we are going to leave it there and I'm going to finish this beer, and I will say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish, and I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.